Hi there everyone, welcome back to End Times. Thank you so much for watching again. If it's your first time you're watching, please like and subscribe. I would really appreciate that. So yeah, at End Times today we're going to be talking about the End Times again. And something that's been coming up quite a lot recently, this past couple of years, is the EMP threat, the electromagnetic pulse. And we've just come here to the page of the US Department of Health and Human Services, their Radiation Emergency Medical Management. So there's just a couple of things I'd like to read for you here. First of all, for me, what is very scary is the fact that there are EMP bombs and missiles, etc., out there, but the people who have made them, the people who are in charge of this, do not even know the extent of the damage that these things can cause. This is super scary. Yeah. Although experts have not achieved consensus on the expected impacts, generally they believe that the most severe consequences of the pulse would not travel beyond 2 miles, that's 3.2 kilometers, to 5 miles, 8 kilometers from a ground level detonation. Wow. Okay. Because the extent of the EMP damage to communications and electronics is expected to occur relatively close to ground zero, other infrastructure effects of the explosion, such as blast destruction, are expected to dominate over the EMP effect. So I think what they're saying there is that the blast, the actual explosion, will be worse than the EMP. However, we still remember anything from 2 miles to 5 miles will be affected by this EMP. Now, what an EMP is it destroys all your electronics, folks. And that's why I'm going to get to this now, because we have all these people. If you just go into YouTube, for the past, I think we went back, like 3 years. Let's see, 8 months, 3 years, 5 years ago, the first guy started his prepping. It's Canadian preppers. Okay. Took all this 9 months, 5 years. Everybody wants to build electromagnetic Faraday cage. Now this is where you're going to do things like put in your cell phone and all your electronic equipment. And this for me, guys, it's madness. If you have thought of building an EMP cage, if you have thought of buying one, please don't. You can really spend your money on things a lot more worthwhile. For the simple fact of the matter is, the day when the EMPs do get deployed, the idea for that will be then, by deploying the EMPs, is to totally take down all the networks. Okay. So now all your cell phone towers have been destroyed. They do not work anymore, guys. Why, in all that is holy, would you still want a cell phone? You are not going to be able to use your cell phone. Okay? Then there's another thing. You're like, oh, I'll put my two-way radios in there. Let me explain something to you people. The only way a two-way radio also works is with signals. And you need someone else to talk with. I just want to say something. Please do not waste your money on these things. Do not waste your time and your effort. Buy an axe, go and chop wood. Start collecting wood. Get containers. Big containers. Okay, let me check this quickly. Jojo container. As you can see, this is what it is. It's a water tank. They come in different sizes. There, that's a 9, and this is South African prices in rands. So it might not be, it's not that it'll be cheaper in your country, but it won't be this exact price. A 950 liter vertical. In South Africa, that costs 2,000 rand. Okay, that's $100. Then we have another one here. This one that at least there, 5,250 liters. Folks, this water will keep you going for a long time. And now I'm just going to go in here quickly to Canadian Preppers. There we go. A small generator dry bag. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, sure. doesn't actually say. Their bag measures 11 inches lengthwise, 15.5 inches. So yeah, it's a small bag. You can put basically, you'll be able to put up to your laptop in there, which once again, the entire power grid has been destroyed, folks. There is no more signals coming. What in all that is holy are you going to do in the end times, okay, with your electronic equipment, with your laptop, with your cell phone, with all these other gadgets we have? Here's a good description. A Faraday cage is a container made of conducting materials such as wire mesh or metal plates that shields what it encloses from external electric fields. In our experiments, a Faraday cage can be used to prevent external electromagnetic interference or noise from interfering with our neural recordings. Okay, I'm just going back to this. Okay, 329. To get that into rands, you time it by 20. It's over 6,000 rand. Folks, there you can get for yourself a 5,000 liter water container. You're going to need water in the end times. Then, folks, I just want to check another thing for you. Okay, bully beef. That's also a South African brand. It's basically corned beef. Okay. Now, a corned beef, here we go. How long does unopened canned corned beef last? Properly stored, unopened canned corned beef will generally stay at best quality for about 3 to 5 years, although it will usually remain safe to use after that. The only time in my experience, my 50 years of experience, when canned goods can go off is if there was something wrong with the tin itself. Okay? It's not the goods inside. They've been canned. They don't need to get freeze dried, and then you need to add water. Once again, sorry for I'm not having a go at these guys, but let's just do this quickly here. Okay, there's a corned beef here for $80. Okay, that corned beef for $80 has 20 servings. 80, once again, times by 20. Just to put you in perspective, okay, that's 1,600. 1,600 rand for 20 servings of meat. That means I'm paying 80 rand a serving of meat. 80 rand. And the big thing about that is the fact that, oh, it can last 25 years. Do you know how many boxes and boxes and boxes of things you have to do if you think you're going to be living for 25 years off canned goods, folks? It's not going to happen. This is a 3-month to a year experiment you're going to do when you start storing goods up. After that, you're either going to be dead or things would have changed. Okay. There, for 32 rand. And that's a 300 gram portion. If you really want to be a little piggy piglet and eat the whole tin yourself, no problem. 10 servings of that gives you 320. 20 servings of that gives you 600. That is nowhere near to 1,600. Folks, I'm just saying this to you. This is not about me having a go at anyone else running their business. This is just, please use your own logic. Here's another thing. This is a brand in South Africa, the baked beans. Doesn't have to be in chili sauce. 6 250 gram. Where's the price? Excuse me. Okay, shelf life is the same on this. That's what I had in here for. It's the same. It's also, you're looking at there, 36 months. It's 3 years. Okay, 3 years. Okay. For 12, 410 grams. For 12, 410 grams. It's 167 rand. Which means you're paying just more than 10 rand. If you literally convert this to dollars, you're paying just more than 50 cents. Okay, once again, this can last up to 3 years. That is what they tell you. However, it will last longer. And there's also one thing I'd like to point out. If you buy a product that has 20 servings in it, as soon as you open it, if You have to eat it. Within days. Okay? Within days. The same like with a tin food. You eat it within days. So you have a smaller tin that does 1 or 2 servings. Yeah, folks, I just be prepared. Things are coming to a head, and yeah, please don't spend your money on things that are unnecessary. Do a bit of your own looking into things and research. Please be safe. And once again, I would just like to remind you folks that in this time I made this short video clip, hundreds of kids, children under the age of 18 have gone missing all over the world. On a yearly basis, we're looking at 8 million children that go missing. And we're not talking about that. Once again, thank you for watching and stay safe.